too warm. I'm not that fantastic. I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm Radu. Nice to meet you. I know I have like a bit of a weird name. It's basically like ragu with a D. That is how I remember it. Okay, settle down, people. It's not gonna be this good for the whole set. Just starting strong. Another quick thing about me is that I'm Romanian, so I'm gonna be doing like the whole set in this accent. Cool with you guys? I used to be a comedian back home too. I moved here like 2 years ago. I left because I kind of needed a change. I did. I was a bit drinking a lot back home. I wasn't an alcoholic or anything, because I also did a lot of drugs. That's like a really good solution to avoid addiction. Just do them all. Your body is not gonna know what to get addicted to. You just have to keep surprising it. It's something it's not expecting. So that's why I left. My life was a bit disorganized. It was. I even had like a big car crash like a couple of months before I moved here. It wasn't my fault. I'm a good driver. I got like bad luck. Hey, what happened? I caught like a patch of ice, like precisely in the moment when I was shit-faced drunk. Right then and there. Whenever I drive sober, no ice on the road. That joke is funny because people die. They did. A lot of people died. They're still looking for the driver. I'm just happy that we're now able to laugh about it. It shows that we've moved on. So I've been here like 2 years in the country, still sort of trying to adapt to being a Westerner. It is different. I see like stuff here that I don't really like. I know it's mostly me not being like used to seeing it. But I do. I see, for example, like a lot of smiling. That bothers me. Really, I know it's me, but I still feel like some people in the UK kind of exaggerate with the smiling. They do, really. When I see somebody smiling too much, I feel like giving them the same advice I would give to somebody who I would say like crying. It's basically look at the big picture and you'll stop. I think crying and smiling, they're both like anomalies in feelings. You're not supposed to do them all the time. Smiles are like bonus. It's good if you can get them your whole life. But if they last for more than 3 hours, then it's a medical condition. I think you're supposed to go around smiling all the time. Wait for something good to happen first. That's the whole reason for smiling. Don't fuck with the reason. So, besides that, I do like being in the UK. I do like being here. I do. Ever since they canceled my visa for America. I'm loving the UK. I was here last year when you guys did the Brexit vote. And that's actually the thing that sort of bothered me about the vote, is how the whole country assumed that immigrants like it here. That's nice, but we don't. We really don't. If you guys want to know how Romanians feel when they come to the UK, it's basically exact. Have you guys been to like Norway or like Sweden? Some of you have. It's exactly how you guys feel when you go there. You know, you go there and like the whole country is better than like your country. Everything looks nicer. They're better looking as people. They get like way more orgasms than you do. Somehow in the back of your head you think, I'd rather have Birmingham. Those happy Swedish people creep me out. That's how we feel about you guys. You're creepy. You're friendly and creepy. Another thing I wanted to sort of like address, also like immigrants, we don't really like the in-voters. We really don't. That's I know like some of the out-voters, not all of the out-voters. Some of them don't like me like personally, from like the country I was born in. That's sort of fine. I'm like an adult. I don't need to have everybody in the world like me. Plus, I know once we get to chatting, they're gonna start liking me. I feel like you guys have forgotten this as a society. But people do kind of get past on what's the outside once they get to chatting. They do. That's how ugly people get married. They don't like each other in the beginning, but they dislike being alone more. They get to chatting and soon they see inside. The problem we have with like in-voters is that in-voters, they're all really into like cultural diversity. And they like political correctness. And we Romanians, we're really culturally diverse. We're like from another culture and everything. And that culture isn't really politically correct. It's not. Political correctness hasn't made it to Romania. It barely made it to Leeds like a year and a half ago. Not that bad, you're not that special. So I sort of feel like the in-voters, they do like me, but like as long as I don't say anything. They like me, but for my body only. That's harder to handle as an adult. I feel like with out-voters, I have to work for the first 20 minutes to get them. With in-voters, I only have them for 20 minutes. And they go away. So politically, I'm like a liberal. I identify as being a liberal. But like in Romania. Out here, I'm like a conservative. That makes sense. A Romanian liberal is basically a UK conservative. It changes depending on where you go in the world. Again, it's the same as if you guys go to like Sweden, you're like Nazis there. It keeps changing, it's not the same. Every town has a different left and right. So, I'd like to be like a liberal here too, because I actually kind of miss knowing everything. But I just am not. I just find myself not caring about like liberal issues. I honestly don't. I don't care about like racism. I still feel it's a nice country. It's a first world country. It doesn't get any better than this. Trust me, people are nice here. Racists are nicer to minorities than like Romanians are to each other. If like somebody tells me to like go back to my country, I just like politely don't. That's sort of fine. I sort of really kind of hate your new philosophy of let's only have love, let's never have hate, let's only eat, let's never shit. It's gonna happen. Everybody kind of hates one group of people. I figured out like everybody kind of doesn't like the group above them. You know, like the working class doesn't really like the middle class doesn't really like the lower de factots. I'm like a first generation immigrant. I hate second generation immigrants. I do, I think they're privileged. Their parents brought them here, their parents did all the work, they're only doing the complaining. I think what we should do is kind of keep all the first generation immigrants in this country and deport like the second generation immigrants. Right now, we're just kind of shifting population from one corner of the earth to the other. Third generation, they can come back. We need to send somebody back. That's how we unify countries. We need to divide some families. Okay, everybody. I think we've enjoyed tonight. I'm gonna sort of look at the time to see how we're doing. We're doing poorly on time. But as life goes, oh my God, we're all doing fabulous. We are. Now I'm just trying to be more British and I'm complimenting. I don't mean it. Let me do. I can do like a short Russian joke before I go. What do you guys think? Perfect. I'll do that. Nice. Thank you. I like to sort of like represent the ex-empire. I feel it's cordial. It's the same politeness you guys will get when we're gonna move on to China. I like being nice to the ex-empire. I do. Okay, short Russian joke. Do you guys know like the revolving doors and like expensive hotels? Yeah, I like farting in those. I feel like I'm transforming them into a Russian roulette. You guys are fabulous. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Wow! Radu Isac, ladies and gentlemen, how good was that?